time has come to play some football at Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight, a rivalry matchup in the NFC South. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. Now Penix off the play action. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The kick by Folk is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shuck now on 1st down. Taken in by Noah Fan. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off the play action. Chuck. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's ETN on first down. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. On the keeper, here's Schupp. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Schupp. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming.
You know, Kate, having a tight end who could run so much of the route tree just like a receiver and make those plays, gosh, it opens up so many possibilities for an offense.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run here, ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Here's Schupp, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route, and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Schupp working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run, ETN. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Devin Tompkins to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win game.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to throw. Shuck. Screen here for Kamara. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Chuck on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive or the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Play fake, Penix. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Robinson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the shotgun, Penix. And caught in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Kid, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
It's caught left side by Vela. And they bring him down around the 34.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sending a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Taking a shot towards the end zone. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sail's, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Tompkins now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Hits him on the in route. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Second down now. They need 7. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third and 1. It's Penix. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. That one complete to Hooper. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Penix is going to throw again. He's got London left side. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Robinson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Backed up just a bit. Here's another first and goal. Penix here from the gun. Has some room to work. And in for the Atlanta touchdown.
Complete to Bijan
The
Robinson.
Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock down. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Chuck now from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Miller on the return. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
We'll start the second half with ETN. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shuck's going to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Be caught by his back. Camaro. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Design quarterback run here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Shuck to throw. Brought in by Vele. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Counter give to ETN. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Robinson on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Penix finds Schultz on a slant. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air with Penix. the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Second down now, 7 to go. The toss now to Robinson. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down.
He's tackled at the
With all these collisions, these running backs take between the tackles. Sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. This time it's a passing play. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down give to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Saints offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off the play action. Jump. The right side. Cut by Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He'll step up, and there he goes. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On a keeper, here's Shutt. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Back at the 42.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shutt working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 31-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
It's third down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more midfield.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the give, here's Robinson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Penix off the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Back to throw it. And downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.